All right, good morning. Welcome to our Monday morning mindfulness. My name is Sheri. If you're watching the recording later, and yeah, so this is just a weekly, we're just getting together to sit and be present and do some light movement together. It's a great way to start the week. I suggest that you try to start a daily routine. I personally like to do this in the mornings, anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes of just sitting. I know 20 minutes sounds pretty daunting. However, the more you do it, the quicker it passes, and the benefits are great. So that you could also get the same benefits from just sitting for 5 minutes. Just put a timer on your phone. I like the Insight Timer app because they'll have like inspirational quotes. You can keep a journal in there, and you can track your progress over time. So I'm not paid by Insight Timer. This is just my own personal preference. So some other things you can do to make your meditation or your daily sit a little more routine is to have the same sort of thing. So I sometimes like to sit outside this time of year when it's a little lighter in the mornings. The fresh air is really nice. If you're near a window, as you can see near a window here, you could open the window to get the fresh air. It's really nice. But if that's not available to you, any nice little quiet corner, if you have a little altar, that's a nice place to do this as well. I like to sit on a meditation blanket. It's a nice little round pillow that helps me sit up even taller. Because oftentimes if we're sitting cross-legged or sitting on our heels, we might slouch a little bit. So sitting on some support is really nice. If you have that nearby, go ahead and grab something. And I have my trusty meditation. It's like a little blanket throw shawl thing. It just kind of, again, just something to have the same routine day to day. Really helpful. So also just make sure if you're watching to have enough space around you. We're going to do a little bit of light movement after we sit for a bit here. And if you do have any, try to eliminate any distractions if you can, but if there are some distractions, we'll work through it together. I taught a yoga class yesterday and at a resort, and the workers were working on the other side of the door, talking very loudly towards the end of my class. So I didn't say anything, but it kind of teaches me personally as a teacher and also to the students how to work through those distractions and even find peace throughout that. So just something to note. So take a little sip of my tea here. We'll get started. All right, so we're going to find a nice comfortable seat, sit up nice and tall, palms face down in your lap. And we'll take a few breaths here together, breathing in through the nose. Let's bring the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale out the mouth, relax the shoulders down. Do that 2 more times. Deep breath in, filling up the belly. Exhale, shoulders down, relax the jaw. 1 more time, deeper breath in, sit up even taller, reaching out through the crown of your head. Exhale, if it feels good, close the eyes, relax the shoulders, and bring awareness to your natural breath. Notice the rhythm of your breath as it enters and exits the body. Not trying to change it in any way. Notice the temperature of the breath, of the air. And notice where exactly you're feeling the breath inside the body. Now we'll begin to lengthen the inhales through the nose, sitting up even taller, chest forward and up. Exhale through the nostrils. Feel the earth supporting you beneath you. Try to even out your inhales and exhales, maybe adding in a count of 4 or 5. And exhale to the same count. Noticing that brief pause in between each breath. And as you breathe here, we're going to do some conscious relaxation. So we'll start from the crown of our head and just doing a full body scan, using each inhale to bring awareness to a space, and each exhale to relax and release. You can even start in the facial muscles here, where you might be holding onto some tension. Behind the eyebrows, the ears, the jaw. And just work your way down through the neck muscles. Take a full minute here of this conscious relaxation, and targeting anywhere we're holding on, gripping on. Just a few more breaths here. And now we'll bring awareness back to the deep breath. Another great reason to start our day with this meditation and conscious breathing is because we tend to breathe pretty shallow while we're sleeping. So we'll start the day expanding the lungs with every breath in. And again, feeling supported with every breath out. Another thing that happens when we are sitting, breathing, our mind tends to wander. Thoughts from whatever happened over the weekend, or our to-do list, excuse me, our to-do list for the day ahead or the week ahead. We tend to run through our mind. So in yoga, we call this monkey mind. We're reeling in those thoughts with every breath. Another great way to help with that wandering mind is to do a guided relaxation, a guided meditation. So we started with that conscious breathing, conscious relaxation. And now I want you to envision in your mind's eye your torso, your body is a tree trunk. So start to imagine a tree. It could be any tree, it could be a particular tree, maybe that's left an impression on you that you visited in the past. Or honestly, any tree will do here. Oak, evergreen, willow tree is nice. You start to envision that tree, that you are embodying this tree. So as you breathe in, feel your branches begin to grow. And one branch at a time with every breath. And with every inhale, the top of this tree is extending even more in towards the sky. You can feel the breeze on the leaves as they begin to grow. Envision the color of these leaves. And maybe even a scent. You should be able to imagine, especially if it's an evergreen, what this tree smells like. Again, with every inhale, feel that expansiveness as the tree continues to grow, taking up a lot of space, absorbing all the fresh oxygen in the air. Now maintaining this length in your tree trunk or your torso, we'll start to envision the roots beneath us. We'll start with our sits bones, and we'll focus with exhales now. So with every exhale, envision the roots growing down into the soil. And just like the tree branches, the branches of the roots are multiplying, growing downward as you breathe out. And same thing here, thinking about what these roots look like. What color are the roots? Maybe they're organic, brown colors, or a light tan, or maybe they're even golden. These roots are growing down, 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 and bringing the focus back to each inhale. We're drawing in and absorbing the water, the energy, everything the earth has to offer us. Breathing in deeply. Breathe that energy in towards your hip space, your root chakra, your sacral chakra. And inhaling to absorb this beautiful energy. Exhaling to extend those roots down even further. Try a few more cycles of breath just like this. And coming back to the natural breath now, releasing the deep breath. Maintaining this vision of the tree and branches all the way down to the roots. And knowing you can come back to this vision at any point during your week, returning to the breath, refocusing and resetting. Bring some movement now to the fingers, circling through the wrists. And we'll bring the palms together at heart center. One more round of conscious breath here. Squeeze the navel in towards the spine, get all the air out. And gently blink the eyes open. Release the palms back down towards the lap. And if you do have any shawl like I did, put it off to the side. We're going to do a little bit of movement here. So make sure you have enough space around you. Readjust my camera here. All right, so we're going to start to move with the breath. As we inhale, we'll sweep the arms out to the sides, up above, maybe even looking up, stretching up long. Exhale, bring the palms together to heart center. Let's do this 3 more times. Inhaling to stretch up long. We've just cultivated so much good energy here. We're just gathering it up and bringing it back to the heart. 2 more. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Good. 1 more here. Exhale. So with your next inhale, reach the arms up high, keep them lifted. Then we're going to externally rotate through the arms. So that means the pinkies are coming in, thumbs are going out. Stretch up longer, shoulders down. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, let's twist to the right. We'll place the right hand behind us, left hand around the thigh. Sit up nice and tall. And see if you can look for the wall behind you. So if you're still sitting on support, you can keep that there. If it's easier for you to twist, just sitting flat on the ground, that's okay too. Now with every inhale, sit up taller. With every exhale, twist a little bit more deeply. And as we inhale, we'll come back to center. We'll interlace the fingers, flip the palms to face forward, press away, extend the arms. We're going to round into the spine, chin towards the chest, shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. And now as you inhale, keep that grip. The palms are going to face up towards the sky. Lift the chin, tilt the pelvis forward, a little back bend here. And now as you exhale, we'll twist to the other side. So release the hands, left hand behind you, right hand around the thigh, nice and tall, reaching out through the crown. Exhale to twist. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Find that cycle of breath as we ring out sleep here. And exhale, come back to center, interlace the fingers, opposite thumb on top this time. Flip the palms, exhale, press forward, round the spine, tuck the tailbone under the body. Inhale to lift. Reach up towards the sky with the palms. Exhale, twist to the right. So we're going to connect this movement to breath now. Inhale to center. Interlace the fingers, doesn't matter which thumb's on top. As we exhale, press forward. Inhale to lift. Exhale, twist to the left. Full breath out. Inhale through center, prepare with the fingers. Good. Exhale forward, round. Inhale, open through the heart space. Exhale, twist to the right. Good. Moving with your own breath here, inhaling back to center. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale left. Good. Continue. We'll do one more. Excuse me, on each side. Good. Even stretching through the neck here. Good. Then we'll come back through center. So we're going to stand up now. Hopefully you guys can see me. Good. So we're going to inhale. But before we start, check in with your feet. They're about hip width distance apart, maybe even wider. Good. Arms alongside your body. Tadasana, mountain pose, standing nice and tall. Fingertips reaching down as the kneecaps lift. Belly is engaged. We're lifting through the belly, through the chest. Shoulders down. With your next inhale, now we can sweep the arms out and overhead, reach up along with the fingertips. And now as you exhale, swan dive all the way down, coming into your Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Good. So bending into the knees, especially the hamstrings are a little tight in the morning. So the more you bend into the knees, the more your upper body can hang heavy. Crown reaching down, let go of the head, completely shake it side to side. You can grab opposite elbows and ragdoll here. The elbows act as a weight to help our upper body relax down even more. And feel free to sway side to side here. You can alternate bending into one knee and the other. And just taking this time for self-exploration. And just like we did in that conscious relaxation, send your inhales to any part of the body that's feeling tight, probably the back of the legs right here. So just send your breath there and offer release as you exhale. Let's go for 3 more rounds of breath. And now we'll bring the hands back down towards the mat if they have a grip on the elbows. Lift up halfway. So flat back, we're lifting the chest and head a little bit. We'll heel toe the feet out, wider than the hips. And now as you exhale, we're gonna squat down low. So hips are coming down towards the earth. If this is not available to you, if you have any knee issues, you could stack some pillows or some blocks underneath your hips to sit on. Otherwise, palms together, elbows to the insides of the knees. Good. Spine is nice and straight, tailbone down, crown up. If you want a little bit more of a hip opener, the elbows can press to the inner knees. Good. And then just breathe here. Exhaling down through the root, through the tailbone. Inhaling to extend up through the crown. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. On an exhale, bring the palms back down towards the earth. Gently lift the hips back up. Good. And this time, maybe the legs can go a little bit more straight. You can even grab behind the legs here if that feels good. That helps you fold forward a little bit more. And then very gently, we'll come back to a seat. So feel free, once we kind of run out of time here, so feel free to continue any movement after this, after we're finished with the class here. And if you have any questions, my email is on the event page, or you should be able to contact me that way. It's fierceherringyoga@gmail.com. And the donation link I just pasted in the chat box there. So thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording here.